To another edition of, you guessed it, David a treat. So, without further ado, let's jump into today's topic. So, last night, if you joined the show, I want to thank each and every one of you that was a part of the Biden State of the Union address. I also want to thank each and every one of you who also have been supportive, have been following me so far through this journey for the past 30 days of making the channel grow at a rapid rate. We thank you, we appreciate you, and we hope that you continue to do so. So, anyway, let's get into the angry address of the year. I'm going to give you my full review. I couldn't do it last night because I was currently trying to get to bed and spend time with the missus, if you know what I mean. But, yeah. So, Biden did a whole lot of lying, okay? And, CNN and MSNBC is going to support the lie. But thank God, with conservative outlets and realistic analysis, we can. Now, I haven't heard about that yet, but email me, Roger. You got my email. Email me and tell me what that story is about. We're going to talk about everything that was stated last night. So, last night was not a State of the Union, okay? Last night was basically a failed and shitty campaign announcement. That's all it was. It was a campaign announcement that was shitty and a failure. He would never call Trump by his name. Guys, listen. If you're going to be professional and talk about your opponent and tell everybody about how amazing you are and how you are doing the good of the country, and you got someone that you are campaigning against, don't you think it would behoove you to use the man name in proper context so that way you can look like the better guy? What's up, Naomi Brown? Thank you. I appreciate it. Man, there's a lot of people that's following me that's coming out the woodwork. And a guy said he never really responded to my channel, but's been following me since I had 2,000 views. Whoever you are that said that recently, I appreciate you. So that's what it was. Angry talk the whole time. Now, let's talk about how he said that he has been helping out the economy, saying that he has made all these jobs available for America. Now, if you look at the hindsight, yeah, under his watch, it looks like he created all these jobs. But no one is not taking in account that we were in a pandemic. Okay? Everybody was at home trying to wait for some of their jobs to either open back up or they could not perform their job because of the status of the pandemic. And now, since the pandemic has miraculously gone away, that's why you're seeing all this increase of activity of jobs. So that right there was another big lie. Next thing he talked about, that corporations are not paying their fair amount of tax. Another lie. Guys, let me tell y'all something. Corporations have to pay taxes in a large amount of these states of the United States of America. The only state that has a great tax bracket that corporations can function and breathe just a little is the state of Delaware, where who else but Grandpa Biden is from. So, when you're in that market, in that state, and you get good tax breaks, why not go over there? That's why a lot of home offices are where, you guessed it, You guessed it, Delaware. That's why I had to laugh at that concept. All right, another highlight that we have to talk about: the Gold Star parents. He did not mention any of the Gold Star names, none of the children. He only made I don't even think he made really not even a 15-second reference of the Gold Star family. Guys, let me tell you something. The Gold Star family is very important. All right, these family members are right now going through trauma. Their children are not coming home, okay? So imagine how they feel that their child has served their country and put their life on the line in a foreign country, all right, during a conflict with their home country. Now, here is what's even more disturbing. That's right, Roger, you ain't lying. This is what even more disturbing. The disturbing part is that these people just wanted Trump to say, hey, listen, your child is important. I understand that it's a lot that you're going through right now, but your children is important. That's what they wanted to hear. They wanted to hear empathy. They wanted to hear acknowledgement, sorrow, honor, something amazing about their child. That's what any parent wants if their child has just went through something like this. But what did Biden do? None of that. He ain't even said none of these kids' names. Nothing. And then the Gold Star parent got arrested for interrupting the State of the Union because he said, what about Abby, which is his daughter that lost her life? Are you serious? So we're arresting Gold Star parents who are upset that the president of the United States, aka the leader of the free world, cannot acknowledge that their child gave their life for this country. Make it make sense. Whoever is this guy's speechwriter needs to be, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to get striked by YouTube, but you know how I feel. Anyway, we're going to proceed on to Laken. I'm sorry, I want to make sure I got her name right. Laken Hope Riley. Now, Laken Hope Riley got a bill passed from the House. Now, when you hear this, you think this bill is amazing, right? Because the House passed this bill before they did the State of the Union address. Unfortunately, that bill is full of shit. You're telling me now that, oh yeah, by the way, we're going to still let these illegals come in our country unprotected, but if they get caught stealing, a burglary, or anything like that, oh, we're going to get ICE involved and arrest them, and then we're going to take them out of the country. Yay! No, that's not a yay. That's a bullshit answer. It's a bullshit bill. And you did this during these people's time of grief. Listen, I understand the mother and the parents are going through grief, and I respect that. They probably just thankful that somebody acknowledged their daughter. But I hope they sit down and really think about what this bill entails. It does not stop the problem. It puts a Band-Aid over a gaping wound. Okay? That's all it does. It is not solving the problem. We have a problem right now in America with immigration. And that immigration is illegal immigrants coming into our country. Illegally. Then he had the nerve to say that this bill is going to be it's so tough that the illegals that are paying all this money to come to this country through the mule system is going to be like, oh no, I'm not going to pay $10,000 to get to the U.S. because they may deport me back. Man, fucking stop. They're laughing at you as we speak. Y'all give me 1 second. I gotta put an order area. Give me one moment.
Hello, 3358. How are you?
I'm doing all right, man. How are you doing this morning?
Okay.
Doing all right, sir. How you doing?
How was today?
You too, man. Guys, I'm back. I had to get this breakfast right quick. But I mean, there's so many things that happened here in the night address that was last night address that was insane. Now let's talk about the next situation that really ticked me off about this situation, since he didn't want to talk about the border. He said that crime is at its lowest. What? What do you mean crime is at its lowest? Crime is not at its lowest right now. Crime is still high. You go to Philadelphia, they are still blasting people left and right. You go to Chicago, it's an open season. New Orleans is still getting it in. Where's this crime going down at? I mean, it's so bad in New York right now that New York has brought, you guessed it, stop and frisk, but this time it's on the subways. So you know it's about to expand soon. So I'm just trying to figure it out. Where is this stemming from? What information and planet is he on? Because it's not in the U.S. of A. Can't be. But I tell you who, maybe he went to Venezuela. That's what it is. He went to Venezuela and their crime rate is going down. Because we got all their bad seeds. Did you know the Venezuelan countries in Honduras, their crime rate is lower than it's been in years? Wonder why. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. All righty. Yeah, I'm waiting on the ice latte. Yeah. Caramel macchiato, man. Yeah, that's what it is. We're in another country. Ain't no way it's in the U.S. of A. Because if it was in the U.S. of A, we would not be having this conversation. This would be a whole different conversation. And then he talked about the Freedom Act. Exactly, Roger. He said the Freedom Act. This joker said that the Freedom Act needs to be passed. Now, if you're a regular normie and you're watching what he's saying and you're not following politics, he would probably have you fooled that there's a problem with voting in America and that this Freedom Act is supposed to make voting even across the board, especially against minorities. Guys, I'm about to help you out. It's a lie. Let me tell you why it's a lie. Because nobody is having a problem with voting. See, the problem is that right now in most states, since this last debacle of bullshit election, is now asking and demanding you to have an ID. And if you don't have a legit ID matching your address you're supposed to say you are living at, you can't vote. That is what's going on. And because that is happening, that's why he's trying to play this whole, oh, guys, I hope you know you're in danger. Your rights are in danger. If Trump gets in, he's trying to roll it back. Guys, let me tell you something. Trump's not trying to roll back shit. Think about it. Everybody who's want a fair and decent election would want you to have an ID. So we will know who the hell you are. To know you are legit. Now, if we take our IDs, what does that mean? That means any Joe Schmo, even a legal immigrant, can come in to the polls of any city and be like, yo, I'm voting. Thank you very much, ma'am. So I want you to let that sink in. Imagine somebody who's never, ever been in your country, has never, ever known anything about politics, can just walk in and vote. How would that piss you? How much would that piss you off? That would piss me off real bad. Because you don't know nothing about my country. Why are you voting? That's like me moving to Italy. And Italy have a actual election. And I'm not their citizen. But I am going up there and I'm just going to vote for whatever Italian guy that I've been told by the powers that be that let me chill like that to be able to vote. And make it make sense. That's all I'm saying. Make it make sense. Because right now, it ain't making sense. It really not. It's not making sense. And they know it's not making sense. That's why they are all over the place right now. This is why they are trying to throw all these enormous shots that don't make any sense. Now, let's talk about minimum wage. He talking about rise the federal minimum wage because there's so many people in America that's getting paid $7 an hour. And rah. Guys, let me tell y'all something. The only people that getting paid mostly $7.25 an hour minimum wage on a job is places that are mom and pop stores or very small cities in America. Most of your fast food joints right now are averaging almost $20 an hour. And a lot of these places, even medium-sized and some small-sized towns, because the work is in high demand. It really is. It's in high demand right now. And when you're in high demand and you need workers, you are willing to pay more money. See, this is the stuff you don't tell these people. He's not going to tell y'all that because it would make more sense why no one is not worrying about the minimum wage right now in the federal government. Because right now, the IRS is high. Look at how much California is paying their workers right now. A lot of California fast food joints, either this year or next year when it goes in effect, full blast, our minimum wage is going to be $25 an hour. I want you to let that shit sink in. $25 an hour. All right? So that means around the country and other places, most people are already paying at these fast food joints $15 to $20 an hour. Again, let that sink in. Let that sink in. That's why I say you have to listen to these fools. Because they lie to you. Now, the next thing we're going to have to expand on during this that I thought was definitely ridiculous. He said that women don't have a voice in basically politics. Bullshit. Women do have a voice in politics and corporations. Biden, okay? Do you see the Superman right now? Maybe you been too busy eating tobacco pudding, whatever the fuck they call that shit, and eating fucking bonbons and getting your diaper changed at night. But I'm about to help you out, Biden. This bitch is stealing money from the city. And she just vetoed a bill so that her own constituents can't investigate her. The feds is on that ass. But remember, you told us, though, women don't have a voice. Really, dude? Really? Nikki Haley just did a campaign against Trump and got all her supporters panties in a wad because now they have no other choice but to either sit the fuck out and don't vote or vote for Trump. Again, I just want to know where this shit is that you're talking about. Because I just can't put it together. This women don't have a voice shit. You're trying to tell me that my wife don't have a voice either? You're trying to tell me that if a woman gets violated in this country, no one is not going to stand up for her? Biden quit it. And then the last and final thing that really ticked me off, when he pandered to these freaking alphabet soup people that are not about America. Now, if you're an alphabet soup person and you about America and you stand on it and you are tired of the foolishness and the craziness and you all about keeping your lifestyle within a consenting adults, I support you. I really do. And I feel like you should do what the hell you want to do as a consenting adult, as long as you're not forcing it on kids. But getting back to what I'm saying, the other alphabet soup extreme guru, he had the nerve to say, hey guys, I stand behind you. I have your back. I bet you do, Biden. You let one let loose topless all in front of the White House. Remember the little trans party you had? Oh, I forgot. You probably so fucking advanced in Alzheimer's that you don't have no clue of what the fuck happened there. And then the hot mic, where he's talking about sometimes he wished he was not cognitive. What does that tell you guys? We have a jackass as a president. Who would say they don't want to be alert and sound to run the country of the free world? If it's that stressful, Biden, get the fuck out. How about that? Resign. And Kamala Harris, oh my God. He even had a nerve to give her props. What has this bitch done? Please, somebody, tell me what she's done. I don't see shit Kamala has done but sit on her ass and cackle. You all these immigrants from fucking our country. You want me to believe that you're doing a great job? Shit. That is like me hugging a convicted murderer and telling him, hey, you're convicted, but it's okay. You won't go to jail. You get to go home and be with your family. And just make sure, since you're being convicted, just don't do it again. Because we don't want to convict you again and see you with all these convictions on your record. Man, stop this madness. This bullshit. This is why we can't be taken serious. You know what, guys? And I'm going to finish up with this. And then I am going to take my ass in the house and eat my breakfast. This country right now is such a laughing stock that you have a world leader from the leader of Hungary. Hungary's own leader, do not want to talk to bullshit ass Biden. He wants to talk to Trump. And you know why he said he wants to talk to Trump? He said because Trump is probably going to be the next president of the United States of America. So you mean to tell me that even a country, damn near third world country, across the fucking seas can see the incompetence bullshit that Biden's got going on? That should tell you something. That should tell you that, guys, we are in motherfucking trouble if we give this son of a bitch another 4 years. Exactly, Roger. And Hungary don't want to talk to Biden. He don't want to talk to Biden. That should tell you something. He thinks Biden's an idiot. He don't want to talk to him. That's why they're going crazy trying to take all of the financial backing from Trump, because they are so know that Trump is here and people want Trump. They don't want muckmouth. They don't want grandpa in that's 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot out. Nobody don't want Alzheimer's walking poster president. Exactly. If this fucking nutbrain get elected, we would be definitely fucked as a nation. But that's what they want. They want us to be fucked as a nation. Because the elites right now want to lace their pockets. That's why they're trying to spear that. They're trying to go with that same campaign. Now, I'm telling you right now, 4 years, since it's year 4 now, you're going to see all these muckmouth motherfuckers in the hood. They're going to be giving all kinds of incentives. You vote for me, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. Well, I hope you know that the jig is up, because a lot of black folks are tired of that shit. They're not listening to it anymore. And Flat, you got more of them either going Republican, or Jay done said they're just not voting for his ass. So what does that tell you? America is spoken. Get this yuck mouth son of a bitch out of our fucking White House. And let the White House be vibrant again. I'm tired of it being a nursing home. Because that's what it is. The most expensive nursing home in this son bitch. Anyway, that's my rant for the morning. If you love what you just heard, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell up top. Also, too, every comment I'm going to pin, if you want to contribute to the channel, bless the Cash App. Okay? It don't take much. You ain't got to give fucking $500 or $1,000. You ain't got to give a huge amount. Every little bit helps. Okay? I don't give a fuck if you give only $1. It helps. Because it's going towards the channel, so I keep growing. Because that's what my focus is on now. I want to get to 100K. I want to do this full time. But I can't do it without y'all. So if you want this full time, you guys got to share and put the word out that there's a new fucking content creator in town that don't give a two shits about anything but the truth and nothing but the truth. So help me God. And with that being said, I'm fucking out.